The Magnus vulture is a creature native to the planet millions of years prior to the experiment. This bird is mainly a scavenger, meaning that it usually eats what's left of another predator's kill. You will mainly find them in the desert areas of Magnus, but you can also find them anywhere with a carcass. They are slightly larger than the condors back on Earth, with a wingspan of up to 13 feet wide. They would normally fly up looking for food. Once located, the vulture will circle around waiting for the right moment to land, just like vultures back on Earth. However, what makes the Magnus vulture different from the Earth vulture is that this creature isn't afraid to eat something fresh every now and then. When desperate for food, the Magnus vulture will look for a moving target and then hunt it down like a hawk. They have the vision of an eagle, allowing them to see prey from 100 feet in the air. The celery ornis is a descendant of the pelagornis that lives in the coastal regions of Magnus. Its name means swift bird because of how swiftly it soars across the sea looking for food. Its wingspan can grow as long as 21 feet wide, which rivals that of the pterodactyl. In fact, the celery ornis is in competition with the pterodactyl for food. The celery ornis has webbed feet, which allows the creature to sit in the water waiting for fish to swim by. They can also swim underwater for about 5 minutes at a time and up to 20 miles per hour. Like pelicans back on Earth, the celery ornis can scoop up fish into its mouth, broadening the bottom jaw, which allows it to keep the prey in place. The volantic is a descendant of the ornithochirus, and this pterosaur is a graceful but highly aggressive creature. It spends most of its time in solitude along the coastal regions of the planet, and is only with others of its kind when mating. Its wingspan is about 35 feet wide, so it's not quite as large as the behemoth quetzal, but still large in its own right. While most of the coastal residents prefer to eat fish, the volantic has larger prey in mind. It mainly flies around looking for pterodactyls and celery ornis to prey upon. When flying, the volantic can fly at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, which is fast for a creature so large. They are so fast that the chances of a pterodactyl or celery ornis escaping its grasps are slim to none. Sometimes the prey will get lucky, but the volantic will get its kill 80% of the time. These creatures have also been seen attacking Magnusians that venture too close to the shore. Above from that, the volantic is a magnificent sight to behold. From a distance, of course. The goliath is a descendant of the Hatzegopteryx, and this pterosaur is the largest flying creature on the planet. If the behemoth quetzal is the Goliath titan of the skies, then the goliath is the Gigantus maxima. With a wingspan of 50 feet wide, it not only rivals the behemoth quetzal, but it also dwarfs it. Unlike its much more docile relative, the goliath is extremely aggressive, preying on anything smaller than it, even its relative. Fortunately for the Magnusians, seeing a goliath is extremely rare, and there have only been 2 encounters with one in the history of Magnus. Dr. Redwood isn't even too sure of its existence, but Magnusians tell many stories about this creature to this day, one of which caught the attention of Hiram Lincoln, who had an idea for a flying hybrid.